Welcome back to AABaseball.tv for this presentation of DockHounds Baseball as well as the American Association. Dominic Stearn, joined by DockHounds first baseman Curtis Terry. Curtis, you have been absolutely spectacular in your return to Lake Country. It didn't get off to the start maybe that you wanted, but you have really picked up where you left off last season with the DockHounds. You were such a huge part of the reason for all the excitement at the end of the year last year. What have you done this year to be even better in 2024?
I say this year what made me different from last year is that I get to go out and play the field. I feel more in tune with the game, I guess, in a sense. So then that helps out hitting-wise a lot because now I'm more in tune. Then I'm more in tune with, like, how my bat should go, like the rhythm of the pitcher and just, like, the rhythm of the game, what I need to do to have a good at-bat each time. So I guess that's, like, a big difference.
You know, Marcus Chu last year did a lot of the first baseman duties, and then with Ryan Hernandez this year, he's been the DH. You've slotted in defensively, and you have been just as good as Chu was last year, and he was a human highlight reel. How proud of you have been of your defensive prowess at first base, because that's not what you're known for, but you've picked it extremely well for the DockHounds.
I'm really, really proud of like how my defense went this year and like how it's been the past 2 years, honestly. I know I didn't get to play a lot of defense when I was here, but in other independent leagues and stuff, just me playing the last 2 years, I think my defense is like really transcendent and gone to like a different level, I say, than even it was like in affiliate ball. So I'm just glad I get to go out there and play every day and like get to just work on it. So
you've started each of the last 2 seasons in the Atlantic League. Last year, acquired via trade. This year, it didn't get off to the start you wanted to, and there were circumstances with the lineup that wasn't as deep as the one that we have here in Lake Country. How were you able to erase what happened in Hagerstown and come to the DockHounds and be even better than what you had been, of course, the last couple of seasons?
I guess like I told people like when I got here, a lot less distractions mentally, so like that helped me out a lot. And then also just being around a bunch of guys that like know the game like a little higher level than I felt that some of the guys did in Hagerstown, and just playing with guys that like I got to play with last year, like Simmons to Barry. And then, like, me being drafted with, like, Altman, like, with Texas, like, getting to know him and play with him, like, that's been a help. And then, like, watching Ryan, like, go crazy this season, like, it's like watching, like a younger version of me. Like, so I love every aspect of this team. So it's just great to be a part of it.
Yeah, how fun has it been to see guys around you hitting the ball like they have? Because a guy that has stats like you, batting average right around 300, you're getting an RBI 2 out of every 3 days. You have a couple of grand slams with the Lake Country DockHounds, but Ryan Hernandez leads the league in home runs batted in. Josh Altman led the league in RBIs last year. Blake Taberry just had 15 straight games getting on base multiple times. What is it like watching from the dugout and then also on the base paths, the other DockHounds thrive as well?
It's not only watching them thrive like just on the field, but watching them thrive like off the field, behind the scenes, like as like hitting like I will say like out of all the independent teams I've played with each year, like as far as hitters, like these are probably the most advanced group of hitters I've been around, and like understanding pitchers, like from batter to batter, giving information to one another, relaying information. It's unbelievable. Like for independent ball, I've never seen anything like it. Like it's almost it's on a AAA level, and just credit to everybody. Position player on the team, like it's unbelievable, and we just got to keep it going. I think that's why we're such a good offensively oriented team. So.
July was the best month of the season for the Lake Country DockHounds in large part because the offense really thrived, but the pitching staff was also doing their part. The bullpen had a sub-3 ERA. Starters started to find some more consistency. What have you noticed from the pitching staff as well?
They're being more aggressive. Like I guess like they're seeing hitters being more aggressive. They're like, all right, we're gonna flip the script defensively and be more aggressive. And it's like guys on the mound, like getting the ball back, ready to go, and like it's just cool to watch infield wise, especially like from when I got here to now, how much like it's improved defensively, how like shorter like consistent innings are. We get 1, 2, 3 up and down, get in and out the field, especially that helps our offense, and then also that just helps our defense, pitching stuff. So I think it's just improved tremendously since I've been here.
You talked a little bit about your experience with the Texas Rangers organization. One of the few guys here on the DockHounds who did get to the highest level. You made it to the major leagues. You were able to get a handful of hits up at that level. What was that experience like for you, and how do you translate that here to with the DockHounds?
It was an unbelievable experience, and I tell people like I can't I can only can like compare it to like it's like something like you just want to get back to and do it so bad each day, every day. 'Cause, you know, you get to play this in front of X amount of people, 20,000+ people. Like you never done it before, and like it's so much excitement, and like and being in Lake Country now, like I guess like one thing Huck said was like this is your bid league. I think he told us that like my first week here, we had a team meeting, and then I kind of thought about it, and he was like, honestly, he's right. And like at the end of the day, like if we want to get out of here and do what we need to do to go to the next level above and beyond, like we got to treat it like that. So that's kind of how I've been going about my business each day, treating it because, like you said, like if you want to get there, this is your bid league for right now. So
What drives you to get back? Because for a lot of these guys, they want to get there, but you have gotten a brief taste of that. And sometimes that can inspire some players, and sometimes others can say, you know what, I got there. There's only 20 some odd thousand people who have ever made it to that level. But for you, wanting to get back, you're still only 27. You're having one of the best seasons of your career. What drives you to get back to the show?
honestly, like the other question I asked myself this off season, because like it's like you said, you get there and like it's hard to stay there. Like my whole career life, like I was planning to get there. So like I took a total different narrative in that sense. Instead of planning to get back there, I'm planning to not only get back, but I'm planning to be a better major league player every day. So that starts here, and hopefully when I do get back, if I do get back, that's gonna be an opportunity for me to do that. So like I'm not looking at it as I'm trying to get back. I'm looking at it as I'm gonna be there and improve while I'm there, so I could be the best version of myself at whatever age or whatever version that is. So that's the only way. That's the only way I think you could look at it if you want to stay. That's my honest perspective of it.
They say it's hard to get there. It's even harder to stay. And it was a big offseason for you, Curtis. You shed some weight. You look great, and that's probably part of the reason why you've performed so well. But you also got married to your wife, Madison. What was it like this offseason getting geared up for 2024?
It was kind of crazy because like during the off season we got married, and then I continued my training basically, and then just wait around all that free agency stuff, and once the season started, but it wasn't like anything crazy. We got married like nothing like too life changing. I guess the day was life changing, but like I still love her. She loves me, and like we're still the same people every day. So it hasn't been too wild, but I'm so happy I'm married to her. So I'm very thankful.
All right, and you keep balling well. What do you need to do to continue the rest of the way on a strong note, and then also help the DockHounds get to the playoffs for the first time in franchise history?
Um, like I tell myself every day you wake up, like just get better each day. So like no matter what happens, like on the field, whatever you gotta do something off the field, on the field, whatever. Just try to be a better version of yourself like every day. So I mean that's what I strive to do. Whatever happens on the field, like whatever happens, but just try to just get better.
It's a treat to watch you play, especially hit, but also in the field, Curtis. Home run in each of the last two games, including a grand slam. On Tuesdays, the DockHounds go for a sweep of the Gary South Shore Railcats. Thank you so much for your time, and best of luck the rest of the way now that we start a new month.